John LeBang Show is coming your way after this. Now, don't get your panties all worked up.
The John LeBang Show will be right back.
And you'll love it.
Check out the new book from Derek Shelmerdine,
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
It tells the story of rock and roll from its roots right up until the mid-'70s punk.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Not just the music, but also the events that shaped the music.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
It includes the backgrounds to recording sessions, singles, album releases, births, and deaths, epic concerts, and festivals.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Shelmerdine has made a painstaking effort to document pretty much every event that would prove significant in shaping popular music.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Purchase the book at www.rockandrollunraveled.com. Follow him at Twitter at R&R Unraveled, and look him up on Facebook at Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
By author Derek Shelmerdine.
Available now.
CRRM, CarePoint Billing Services. Their billers and managers are all dedicated to working for you to increase your profits. For more information, call CRRM at 248-579-3805. CRRM, CarePoint Billing Services.
You're listening to the John LeBang Show.
Join the radio revolution right here.
It's better than some good Thai stick, man. Yes, I would like some too. Hey, Leroy, hand me another beer. Okay, Uncle Shady, here you go. They always got to be complaining about what this guy says. Well, why does he say those things, Uncle Shady? Because it's the truth, Leroy. But it's mean, Uncle Shady. Listen here, if the truth was nice, we'd all have pockets full of money, beer till we die, and beautiful women tending to our every needs. I don't know, Uncle Shady. Leroy, just shut up so I can listen.
We're cutting in with some breaking news. Government officials have just enacted a missile threat alert. According to government officials, an inbound ballistic missile might have been launched from North Korea, and the destination is unknown. Seek shelter or kiss your butts goodbye. This was a breaking news alert from BWWR. We send you back to your regular scheduled program.
Did he just say a missile attack, Uncle Shady? Damn right he did, Leroy. What do we do? I don't know, Leroy. Give me another beer. Why do you want another beer, Uncle Shady? Well, if we're going to get blown up, I'd rather be drunk. But what are we going to do, Uncle Shady? Listen here, do I look like I'm from FEMA? Why don't you call 911? See what they tell you. That's a good idea, Uncle Shady. Well, that's because I thought of it.
Yeah, you call 911 hotline? What's your emergency?
Well, they said on TV that we're under a missile attack. What should I do?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of calls on that. Let me see what the training manual tells me. I'll be right back.
What'd they say, Leroy? He put me on hold, Uncle Shady. Figures. Well, while you on hold, give me another beer. Okay, here you go, Uncle Shady.
Hey, sir, you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right, it says right here on page 34 of the manual, stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll?
Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong page. Hang on, let me get that. Oh, here you go. Okay, sir, it says have somebody grab your chest and push really hard. Oh, sir, I was reading from the wrong page again. Here it goes. It says, kiss your butt goodbye. Thanks for calling 911. We have a short survey on my service. Would you like to stay on the line?
No, I don't think I have enough time for that.
All right, well, thanks for calling 911. Take it easy. Bye.
So what'd they say, Leroy? Nothing that's going to help us, Uncle Shady. Listen here, Leroy. Just call back and find out if there's any shelters around here. All right, Uncle Shady. Right, 911.
The number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-published number. No further information is available about 911.
Uncle Shady, now it says it's out of order. They must not have paid their ComScan bill. Just hang up, Leroy. Grab the beer. Let's head downstairs, and we'll let everybody know. All right, Uncle Shady. Just think, Leroy, we're going to miss a Godzilla movie over this. I don't think that's important, Uncle Shady. Whatever, Leroy. Now let's go.
You're listening to the John LeBang Show.
It's what's cool on radio.
So on one hand, we have the Me Tooers. They're all about, women not being looked at as sexual objects and not being, not being forced to endure sexual misconduct, whatever that definition is. It's so vague. Because anything can be sexual misconduct, depending on the perspective of the person and how sensitive a person might be. Then we have, on the other hand, out in New Hampshire, a big court case going to the state's largest legislature. And that court case deals with the fact that women want to be able to walk around topless. So they want to show their boobs off to the world for whatever reason. Primarily, I would think it would be at the beach, but maybe they just want to walk around the mall with their tops off. And it's becoming a heated issue in the state of New Hampshire, and there's some talk on the internet between people. Hey, some guys are all for it, as long as they don't get busted for looking at them or, staring at some nice boobies, then that's great. On the other hand, there are guys that are saying, well, hey, there are even men who shouldn't be taking their top off. And maybe the better answer to this, instead of going to court to have the ladies be able to remove their garments exposing their breast area, instead of that, why don't they just say nobody can take their shirt off? I mean, in public, why should we need to expose our bare chest to anybody, male, female, or whatever gender you claim you are? There shouldn't be, there should be a level of respect for everyone else that maybe we don't want to see your naked torso bouncing around for everybody to see. But that's just me. And I'm speaking in public at your house. If you want to walk around without any top on, shirt on, bra on, shoot, if you want to walk around with your pants off, that's all cool, whatever you do in your house, as long as it's not hurting anybody else. But in public, shouldn't we have a little respect for each other? See, we've gone way beyond that in the public domain. We don't respect each other that maybe somebody doesn't want to see those sort of things. We've taken the position, as a country that is, that everybody has to be forced to see whatever you want to expose in public. So that means we get to look at a lot more ugly, a lot more strange, a lot more weird than we ever have, at least as long as I've been on this planet Earth. Long ago, when I was young, I was one of the weirdos. If I had my hair down, that was extreme when I was growing up. Now that's nothing. In fact, not many people, men that is, have straight hair, or long straight hair, or long hair for that matter. But everybody out there is attempting to express themselves, that's what they claim, through some form of weirdness, whether it be a great deal of tattoos, specific tattoos, nose piercings, septum piercings, lip piercing, face piercing, cheek piercings, eye piercings. I don't know if they butt pierce. I don't know what they do anymore. And the rest of us have to endure looking at this sort of thing. And the argument is that we want to express ourselves. Express ourselves. Well, express yourselves at home. When we're in the public domain, when we're walking around, interacting with the rest of humanity, if you want to call them that, there should be a level of respect that maybe those people don't want to deal with your crap. And people are like, well, the argument is that I can express myself, and if you don't like it, you don't have to look. Sure. I don't have to look in your house. That's it. That's what I don't have to look at. When I go in public, I have to look, because if I'm not looking, I run into things. People run into me, and you might run into the wrong person and get killed these days. So we have to look. So is it too much to ask from a, middle-aged American male and his perspective? Is it too much to ask for everybody to leave their shirts on, men and women, and do us all a favor? If you want to look a little weird, just leave it at home. Look weird at home. If you want to go to a bar that has weirdos at it, then that's fine too. But the level of strangeness has gotten so prevalent in our culture that you can't go anywhere without seeing some kind of person doing or wearing or acting in some kind of weird manner. And to them, we're supposed to accept it. And we're just supposed to go on with our lives. And what that's going to do, and maybe that's why things like Amazon and other online outlets are, they're growing so much. It's because people don't want to go out and deal with the crazies that go out in the world that you have to deal with now, because we're forced into putting up with nonsense each and every day in the public domain. See, a lot of this stuff back in the day was left to the privacy of your own dwelling. And that's very much how the country is supposed to be. Whatever you do, your private world, you leave it there. You don't drag it out into the middle of the world for the whole world to see. But that's a thing now. It's a real thing to go out there and just be yourself. And who cares who you offend? Doesn't matter who you offend in the public domain. It's a lot different if you go to a bar that has some strange things going on and you choose to go there and see it happening, versus you're out in the world and the weirdos show up at the bar that has where the normal people are supposed to be at. Hey, that's okay. We're allowed to go anywhere we want, right? We're allowed to go anywhere we want. But is it too much to ask that we show a little respect for each other in the public domain, and we don't act a fool, and we leave our weirdo stuff at home, okay? You just go out there and you just meld into the melting pot. And then when you go home, you can have your little piece of whatever. And that may be too much to ask these days. All this because some women in New Hampshire want to take their shirt off, and I'm like, I think we've gone too far. How about everybody wear their shirt in public? How many fat dudes have we seen out there, no shirt on, bouncing around like a beached whale? That's not pretty to look at. That burns memories into your brain. We've got to take a quick break, folks. The things that happen here in the world, it's just amazing. More on the flip side. Smoke them if you got them.
Because the Jolly Bang Show will be right back
after this. That's guaranteed. Yes. If you are elderly, disabled, receiving SSI or Medicaid, and you have a medical need or require assistance with daily housework, shopping, grooming, medication, you may qualify for housekeeping at no cost. Call now. VIP Home Health Care. 248-579-3805.